So just outline, there are two kinds of graduate architects. Okay, the first one is a virgin, like I will categorize themselves as virgin. So those who have completed 5 years of uni, submit part two, then undergo 2 years of experience, then submit 1 year prior to your exam, then go for oral, pass oral, then you take the written examination. Anne, would
This
you
is
like to add on this?
this is we make it jokes lah. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. It's not about sexual harassment or something like that.
yeah,
When I say this
yeah.
a
I'll try to make
flowchart
it not so.
for okay, when we call it, this is what we call it, newbies. So most I think half of you have kind of a fresh graduates, and then after you have an experience on. For me, this is a beautiful part because you continuity your momentum. But I'm not saying that the other group is different, but this is
Mm,
the one that you have to make sure you follow the chat here,
mm,
identify LAM's requirement and so on. I think this is a very essential part because I don't want to hear that most of the candidates came to me that when they take the lab class and then they realize that they're not registered to LAM as a graduate architect yet.
So that is the lost soul.
Yeah, that's the one. Be careful. Can you explain this, Esmond?
Okay,
This
so
is the one.
for these lost soul, not to criticize anyone, just to make the slides more lively.
Yeah, yeah.
So these are those who has ignore not to say ignore, they are they are not aware, they are unaware of the need for registration to be part two architects before. So they have been working many years, so they have missed out on registering themselves as part two. So now that's what Anne says. So now they are coming back to register to take the exam. So so these are the common. A lot of people falls under this category. So so that's what.
This
Sorry.
is the one, Esmond. Make sure number one
Mm,
is make sure your GA registration, which you already have what we call it, G stroke A blah blah numbers in it.
yeah. So this one is very important.
Very important.
So
Because when you submit
uh,
your logbook, most of the candidate well preparing for oral, suddenly
mm,
the logbook fail. Why
yes.
logbook fail? Because the shortage, the period of preparation for your logbook is not equivalent to the graduation date. I mean
Yeah.
the
The time.
registration date, the time
Yes.
lapse, the time frame. So do check, but don't give up. If let's say, oh yeah, I don't enough 2 weeks time and then I cannot go for oral, you should
Yeah.
say it's a blessing because you have grant
More time to prepare.
extension of time.
EOT.
Yeah,
I,
EOT.
yeah.
Yeah, so do check this. Very important.
Mm.
Rida,
Yeah,
you want to say something?
there's a one Irene Ng say can submit via online.
Mm.
So the logbook I think is only for physical. You have to submit physical.
Yeah.
But today you are in luck. AR Esmond is extending the class after we finish this for a special logbook session
Yes.
with the
Yes.
one that is submitting the logbook soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to stay, you can stay
That's good.
after
That's good.
we finish the introduction.
Mm.
Special for you guys to see what is the
First time open
requirement.
to you guys. You guys are the first time I
Yeah.
experiment.
Wow, very good. Jabez want to say something. Jabez want to say.
Yes.
I just wanted to add something very important because this happened to one of my friends.
Mm.
He actually signed up as a GA,
Hmm.
but over the course of the 2 years before submitting his logbook,
Mm.
he forgot to get the 6 credit points minimum that is required every year.
This is
And as a
CPD
result,
points.
yeah, 6 CPD points, correct. As a
Hmm.
result, he couldn't submit his logbook, and
Mm.
that kind of delayed his, progression in order to sit for part 3. So that's very important for everyone to remember, especially
Yeah.
for those who are new, who
Mm.
have not yet or who have just applied to be a graduate architect. You must remember to update your CPD points and get the minimum requirements
Yes.
every year. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jabez. I mean, throughout the year ni ada banyak seminar. Me and Ann encourage you guys to go to the seminar.
Hmm.
But for this lab online, in the Dropbox we will put the ni kan list apa tu attendance list.
Attendance list. Yeah.
You can submit the attendance list to the LAM to get your
Points. CPD
points.
points.
We're not sure how many LAM will give.
Yeah.
Very well. I think I agree with Jabez. A good advice because This is very common. We heard Esmond not only forgot to renew, forgot to obtain their CPD points. The worst part is reinstatement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Forgot
Forgot to renew.
forgot to renew lah after many years. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you know, so that's pity part. So
Yeah.
make sure, like myself, I declare to you, once I will decide to take this journey for preparing for my part 3, I make sure land is like my second home. I always keep in touch with them, make sure my registration in par, and then my preparation of logbook is in sequence and so on. So you don't mind that all of you, I can share our beautiful contact in LAM, Kak Ma Zaitul. Don't tell me you don't know her.
Nice.
Kak Ma is our best person to keep in touch with us. If you have
Yeah.
any problem, you know, you can buzz us and then we can ask Kak Ma to help you guys. Okay?
Correct. Yeah. LM to H, yeah, and LAM is my second home.
Yes.